You know, because I think about Santa a lot. He's kind of just waking up. Because Santa can sleep through anything. You know, he got a million little people, you know, personas pequeños, hammering in his garage. You know, they're building trains, they're building walkie-talkies.
It's that time.
You know, suddenly the place where they were making wagons, suddenly back behind that little building, they got a little cookhouse. You know, they grilling up brisket and, you know, uppers, methamphetamines, you know. And so you know that Santa right now, he's got work to do. Nobody works as hard as Santa. Think about it. Jesus, maybe, you know, Muhammad, who's a little fat guy with the jewelry on. No, I know some of you guys are thinking probably of Pitbull. No, I'm talking about the Indian, the deity, the Buddha. So, yeah, you know, Santa's in a class of his own. But yeah, dude, things are getting softer. Dude, I was thinking about this. A lot of C-section babies, they should tell you if somebody's a C-section baby or if they went through the canal, you know? If they's a real Andy Dufresne, you feel me? They said it would take a man 600 years to get out of this here prison. But Andy Dufresne did it in less than 9 months. Because, dude, premature babies, they get fucking out the gate. They cut out. They get a little, you know, they get the red carpet. Somebody reaches in there and gets you. I had to fucking tighten my head up into the shape of a vagina and squeeze myself out into the world. And you got these little not prematures, man, my bad. You got these little, whatever they, you know, C-section babies.
Cheaters.
Yeah. Basically, the New England Patriots of humans running around. And they should put it right on your neck. CS or NB, baby, them natural birthers, bruh. That vag route, son.
I remember getting on the plane and eating the edible. And it was me, like Martin and Gabriel, and we were sitting across from 3, like, old women. And all of a sudden, the edible started hitting me, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm 380. I'm fucking huge at the time.
Really? That must have been miserable.
Oh, I had to be 380. This is like 10 years ago. I'll never forget taking my shirt off. And the sweat was pouring down me, and these little old ladies were just looking at the floor, and there I am, fucking sweat. Another time I went to Delta, I took an edible, but I got so hungry I ate a pack of cinnamon certs. And that's a mistake, dog. Cinnamon makes you sweat like a motherfucker.
Really?
Dog, I started sweating on the plane. There was a little gay guy next to me, and he was asleep. You know how gay people put those little things on their eyes? I had to take my shirt off. There I am in first class with the blanket up to my stomach. My tits are out.
Yeah.
You could feel the beads. I remember getting off the plane in Miami the next morning, and my pants were fucking wet. And the stewardess would just walk in the halls, look at me, and give me a water. She knew how fucked up I was.
I've been to jail. Have you been to jail?
I've been in jail.
Yeah. I like blacked in when cop lights were coming down the street, and I was walking down the street in an elf costume with my other elf friend.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, my friend takes off. So I just start running, and I jump a fence, and I land on the other side of the fence, and I just hear, freeze! And they made me come back over the fence, finds my fake ID, and they basically just brought me to jail for being drunk underage.
Damn.
Having cellmates is alarming.
Yeah.
I had 2.
Did you?
And they're both covered head to toe tattoos. And
and if there's a let's play, somebody's getting fucked in here.
yeah, I was wearing tights.
It's you.
Yeah. You know, I woke up in an elf costume with tights on. I don't know where I am. All I see is 2 guys with face tattoos staring at me. I literally stood up, and the first thing I said was, Santa's going to be so pissed.
This is a time of year where you can reimagine yourself. You know, life is just still going forward, but suddenly somebody walks up with a piece of chalk and they just draw like a line in front of you. And sometimes a line is so powerful because it can be a starting point. It can be an ending point. It can connect 2 things. How do I get from here to here? Oh, I know how. Whew, a line. You know, a line is such a simple thing, and it can be so powerful. So this is that time of year where you can set your line. What do you want to reel in? Do you want anything different? You just want to keep riding the same. You want to walk that tight rope. And we can do it. And that's one thing that's beautiful about this time of year, is it's just a chance to kind of you could turn the gas off for a little bit, and now you can restart it. You know, whatever happened. And now I'm gonna put this line right here. And when I walk over the line, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try to have a new experience for myself. We just got to take our brains in a different direction, and some of that direction is movement. Movement will get you going. The problem being in a urinal, you stalled out. They don't have these running urinals where you can run and piss at the same time. I could do that, bruh. Oh, I could. You run with a spear in my hand, jump off a cliff, piss at the same time. How's that not an Olympic sport, dude? We got this bitch ass stuff, people jumping over hurdles. Who gives a fuck, dude? Do something that's really an Olympian could do. I don't see somebody jumping over hurdles. No, that's not even an Olympian anymore. That's just that's an advertisement for a company now. I want to see that real hitter. I want to see somebody, catching a violent sheep or something and strangling that thing, at the same time that he's doing a backflip off of a third-story burning building over there outside of Toledo. Now we're talking. That's the fucking Olympics. Get this other shit out of here. Dude, in these days, I think Santa could probably catch some charges. A big white dude rolls down a chimney somewhere, bruh.
Then what are you doing here?
It's not going to work super well right now.
I need you to sit down, please.
Probably I'm surprised a lot of extreme liberal people, they're probably going to put little caps on their chimneys. I heard somebody the other day, a parent out here in Los Angeles, saying that they didn't want their children celebrating Christmas, that it feels errant, that gifts just come out of nowhere, and it creates a bad example for their kids. Man, fuck that. This is Christmas, man. They said it's scary, the lady said the other day, it's scary to have for your children to imagine a man they don't know coming down the tree. Bitch, that ain't a man, that's Santa. Have we lost it? This shit, man. Merry Christmas to everybody out there who's celebrating it. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, suddenly it's like we're doing so badly.
Yeah,
and I love how suddenly it's happened. Like all of a sudden everything is horrible. And really, when you get out into the world, most things are fine. I'm noticing, especially in America, it's a lot of the media is just saying that things are bad. When you go outside, it's not that way. People are generally being pretty decent to each other.
I think part of what's happening is that as the traditional media dies, they get desperate for attention. They get all clickbaity. So they exaggerate the polarization and the catastrophe. The best example of that is there's way more coverage of violent crime than there was 25 years ago. But there's half as much violent crime. Like in the 5 major measures of violent crime have fallen by 50% in the last 25 years. Like who knows that? No one. Oh, it's dangerous. The streets are dangerous. We're all at each other's throats. It's like, no, we're not. It's safer now in the United States than it's ever been. It's safer now than it was in the early 60s. You'd never guess that.
Think about it that specifically. Dangerous things carefully. That's such a place where kids learn.
Oh, that is the only place they learn. That's where everyone learns everything. When you're doing dangerous things carefully, man, that's where you learn. When you see your 3-year-old daughter climbing up the monkey bars, our daughter used to do that in our backyard, and she was 3 and the monkey bars were about 8 feet high. She liked to go right to the top and climb across them. It's like we're watching out the back window thinking, but what do? We went around out there, be careful.
Yeah.
There's a bit of malevolence in that. Oh, my daughter's worrying me. Well, I'll go out there and take care of her, but I'll startle her. Then she'll fall. Well, that'll fix her. She won't do that again. She won't make me nervous. It's like, you got to watch those things, man.
Right. It's not about them. It's about you.
Yes, that's for sure. That's what you got to ask yourself. Am I taking care of my child, or am I just afraid to be afraid for them?
Did you enjoy that clip? Well, you really would have enjoyed it if you was watching on a TCL TV. TCL is America's fastest growing TV brand. It's so fast, it's the Carl Lewis of television brands. It's that Florence Griffith visual joiner. It's celebrating its 5th anniversary from launching in the U.S. markets. I have one of these at home, and these suckers are just, it's like having a Mona Lisa on your wall that plays everything you want. Follow TCL at TCL_USA on Twitter and Instagram for more details. For more information about TCL, visit TCLUSA.com. That's TCLUSA.com.